Text is a sequence of characters, a string of characters. Now we're going to look at strings. Strings, string functions and string slicing. So first we're going to look at strings. Well, we've seen strings before, remember? So we have some text, we use the quotes, and we can use a variable such as message here, and we can print that and it prints the text. So that's a string, it's a data type. We can add strings together with the plus symbol. So here we've got hello, and this is easy in X and Y. We print them together, we've got hello, this is easy. We can multiply them, so here we've got hello 3 times, hello, hello, hello. And we can use in as well. So is the letter O in message? Yes, that it is, it's true. Is letter A? No, that's false. Is the letter I not in message? That's true, it's not in the message variable, hello. In a for loop, we can loop through each letter, just using for and in. So here we have for char in message, print char, and we output HELLO. A letter in the alphabet, the sooner it is in the alphabet, the lower it is. So therefore A is less than B. When you're comparing strings, it will use the first letter first, then the second letter, and then move forwards. So AZ will be less than BA. Apple is less than oranges. Something that you might find a bit confusing is that uppercase letters are before lowercase letters. So uppercase A is less than lowercase a. So zoo would be less than ant if zoo has an uppercase Z. String length, well, we use len the same as we do on lists. So here we've got the word hello, and we want to print the length, and the length is printed. It's 5 characters. So that would include spaces and punctuation as well. We start off looking at string functions. Again, we've seen these before. Functions, we have int, string and float when we're changing a type. Input when we're getting something from the user. We've just seen length, and obviously we've used print quite a few times. Now we don't do anything with these, they're already inside Python, they're built in. So we just call them with the name and the brackets, sometimes called parentheses, the round brackets. So these are functions. Strings have functions. So we have upper, lower, strip, replace. We have many, so we're going to just show a few here. So upper changes the characters to uppercase. So hello changes to hello with all uppercase letters. If we look, we've got the message hello, we put message dot upper to change it, and we're putting that into the new message. So that's called the syntax, that's how we do it in Python. Lower, exactly the same except for the word lower than higher. Here hello starts with an uppercase, the output in the new message is all lowercase. Here we've got find. So how can we find the letter E? Well, it's the second letter, but remember in lists we started at 0. It's the same here. So a list is a collection of items, we have some order, and it starts at 0. When we're looking through strings, it's the same. So the letter H is at 0, letter E is at position 1, like an index 1. So when we look at find, it finds the first time this occurs, first time we see the letter E, and that's at position 1. So it's an integer. When we print that, it will print the integer 1. If we're looking for LL, now that starts, we do find it, and it starts at position 2. HEL, that's at position 2, not 0 or 1, but 2. if we split a string, if you put nothing inside the brackets, it will split by the space. So here we've got the message, hello, this is easy, and when we split it, it goes into a list. If there are no spaces, it will just a list of one element. Here we've got 4 words, so there's 4 words, 4 elements inside the list. So split with nothing inside will just split by space. If you want to split by a character, such as full stop or for the @ symbol for emails, for example, you could put that in quotes inside the brackets inside the split. So we've got my list equals message dot split brackets empty space. If you want to use another character, you put them in these brackets. Strip gets rid of unwanted characters such as spaces. So in this example, the message has got some space in front of hello and after you strip it, the output is just the HELLO. This is quite handy when you're dealing with things like web text, where you have different characters you can't see, like new line, and also spaces that you don't want. So this is strip. Replace does what you think it does. It replaces one thing with another. In this example, we've got the double L replaced to 2 stars with spaces either side. So in the output we have HE, then a space, 2 stars, then a space, then O. So replace does what you think it does. It replaces something in the text, in the string, with the second thing that you've put into replace. There are many string functions, too many to go through here, and most of them you'll never use, but be aware there are a lot. So we said strings are a bit like lists, so we can slice lists. We can also slice strings in exactly the same way as we slice lists. So here, instead of having a list, we've got a string, HELLO dot period, and here we want to cut that into ELL. So we can do that the same as we did in a list, we can do for a string. So hello dot to ELL would be the character in the index, the number place 1, 2 and 3. So we could take them individually and add them together, or we could slice from 1 to 4. Exactly the same as we did with a list, we can slice a string. So hello, we slice from 1 to 4 is ELL. So here we can see how we do that. We have the positions 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6, and we use the square brackets. We use 2 numbers, where we start, number 1, and where we finish, number 4. So it's a good idea to use these numbers to work out where the start and finish are. We can also use the pi, so 1 to 4 is ELL, 2 to 5 is LLO, and 2 to 3 would just be the character L. Again, the same as lists, 0 to 3 would be HEL, and we don't need to put the 0 in. So if you see the colon and then 3 or a number, then it means go from the start to that number. Again, if we go 3 to 6, we don't need to put 6 in if it's at the end, so 3 colon will go 3 to the end. And if we're going from the whole beginning to the end, the whole string, we can just use colon. So that's useful if you just want to create a copy of something. So just a colon in brackets will be the whole string. Here's a useful tip. When you want to change an item in a list, it's very straightforward. You can do that. So in this example, my list 1, which is the uppercase B, we can change to lower b. In a string, you cannot change it. The word in Python is mutable if you can change it. A string is not mutable. It means you can't change it using the index. So that can't be changed. You can't change the letters using the index like lists. Okay, time for some practice. Change the word elephant to uppercase letters. Find the letter P in the string elephant. Change the name from Hank to Si. So we have my string hello Hank, how are you, and the expected output is hello Si, how are you. Print the pool in the string using slicing. So my text equals swimming pool, print just P-O-O-L. Change the name so it starts with an uppercase letter. Oliver we change to have an uppercase O. Here's the answers. Change the word elephant to uppercase letters. So we have my word equals elephant. We use .upper function to change that to uppercase. When we print that, then we have elephant in uppercase letters. Find the letter P in the string elephant. So we have my word equals elephant. So we can have the find function looking for the letter P, and we put that in my place, print that, and the output is 3. So the letter P is in position 3. Change the name from Hank to Si. So we have my string hello Hank, how are you, and we use the replace function. We put Hank first and Si second in brackets. Print that. Hello Si, how are you? Print the pool in this string using slicing. So we have my text equals swimming pool. So we can slice that. We don't even need to say the number at the end. We use the position 9, which is before the P, and that to the end will slice P-O-O-L. So the output is pool. Change the name so it starts with an uppercase letter. Well, this is not as easy as you think, because remember, strings are not mutable. You can't just change them, the same as lists. So in this example, the answer, we have my name, the first character, which is 0 in square brackets. Use the upper function to make that the capital O, and then we slice the rest, the L-I-V-E-R, and add that to that uppercase O, making Oliver. So that was a bit of a tricky one. Okay, if you liked the video, please click the button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. See you for the next video. Bye for now.